Go, Joey! Go, Joey! Go, Joey! Go, Joey! I got him! Woo! I got you, freak show! Woo! Hey, everybody. Welcome back to episode 3 of the Epic Racing series on YouTube. It's Friday, so that means we're doing Epic Racing Fast and Fearless Friday. Today's route, one of my favorites. A lot of people hate it, but I love it. It's Rolling Highlands in Scotland. We're going to do 4 laps, total of 41 kilometers, and the total climb is 338 meters. So, looking at the route profile. So we got a lead-in of 5.1 kilometers, and we've got a lot of rolling hills. It's hardly ever flat, this route. And then each lap ends with the very small KOM breakaway bray. That's only 600 meters and 2% gradient average. So possible to break away there. We'll have to see. That's the only time segment on this route. However, we do part of the lock loop, which means we're passing under the lock loop banner. So we'll get another power up there. So we're going to get 2 power-ups per lap, and I think every type of power-up is valuable in this race. You could probably favor the feather going up breakaway bray, but you can carry a lot of speed into that, so all of the power-ups would be good. My outfit for today is one of my favorites. It's from Kirchmere Cycling, and very cool. It's yellow and black. That one's hard to get. I think they have one weekly ride, and I think it's on Germany time or something in the morning, on a Tuesday morning or something when I should be working, but I managed to get it a few months ago when I had a day off of work, and that's a great jersey. Love it. Okay, so we did not get many sign-ups for this race. I think I told you last week we got a very unfortunate time slot, 3:20 p.m. Pacific time on Fridays. That's where we've got the slot, and we're competing this week against 20 minutes ago. Tour to Watopia Stage 5 started, and of course, we're featuring all the brand new routes with Jarvis Island. So there's a zillion people doing that. There's also right now a Community Racing Series race, and then in a few minutes there's a World Series racing. So yeah, it'll suck for this week for attendance, but we should get it back as soon as Tour to Watopia is over. And it's not been hurting us on Sunday. Sunday we run the same race. We always run the same race on Friday and Sunday. And last Sunday we had 100 people start the race, 100. So I think that was a milestone for this series. So that was a lot of fun. So yeah, I'll be a little light today, but let's see what happens. Got about 40 seconds till we start. I'm going to hook up the music. As I mentioned, this is a third episode on YouTube, and I'm going to try to make small improvements every episode. So you'll notice, compared to the last episode, I had a really crappy webcam, landscape mode, 640 by 480. So this week we've got it in portrait mode, and I'm using my iPhone, and I hope you like the picture quality. Okay, here we go. Time to drop or get dropped. Let's go. Okay, we got a shitty start pen today, but I'm not worried because I think that's lower categories in front of us, so we should be able to catch them. And I'm quite happy riding along with these guys for several minutes. And until someone makes a break, we'll see what happens. Hitch on, guys, I'll give you a tow. So with the crappy attendance today, this is kind of like a training ride. Oh, there goes Kevin Mullins. He's from my team. This is kind of like a training ride because of crappy attendance. So not gonna be a lot of fun with this few riders, but let's see what happens. I mean, could turn into a very fun match race. We'll see. I do see a few good riders today. Kevin Mullins in the blue there from Team Type 1. He's fierce. Behind me in white there, we've got Justin Boole. The last lap is always the Boole lap. And we've got Hayashi Nozaki. I think I recognize that name. He's good. So got 5 or 6 guys here who can go. And who's the Chartrand guy? I don't know him. So we'll see what happens. Another improvement I made this week is I put some front lighting right there so I don't look so ghostly. I look ghostly anyways, but maybe less so today. So I already got one power up. We passed under a lock loop banner right at the start, 200 meters into it. Looks like I got the truck. I'll hold on to that for now, at least until we reach the next banner. My teammate Kevin there in blue, we were in a team time trial race yesterday. Our team won our time slot. I don't know where we were in the general classification. I think pretty high. We were pushing some pretty good watts as a team, and we had for once we had 6 guys show up instead of 3 or 4. And for most of the race, we had 6 guys lined up: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect line, perfect draft. We started in row 7, and by the end we passed every team in front of us. I'm pretty proud of that. So when I hooked up my iPhone as a webcam a couple days ago, when I first tried it out, I had the settings all wrong and hit record in OBS Studio, and Zwift was dropping frames like crazy. So yesterday I changed a ton of settings, actually none in Zwift. Changed some in Camo Studio, which is what converts your cell phone into webcam. And then I changed a ton of settings in OBS Studio, and I'm a newbie when it comes to OBS Studio, but now I get the difference between profiles and scenes, and profile collections and scene collections. So awesome. I had a misunderstanding of that. Documentation's pretty good. Darn good product for free. Wow. Camo Studio. I'm using the free version for now, but boy, I could see definitely evaluate getting the paid version of that. But I think you'll see if you compare this image, wherever it is, whatever side of the screen you're seeing on, that side. I think you're going to see compared to last Sunday's race, the previous episode of Epic Racing, you'll see that the webcam quality is way, way, way better. And I guess the only downside is when my phone is up there on top of my big screen TV, I can't use it as a phone. So it's strictly webcam. So that's a disadvantage. But I have an old iPhone which I might use strictly for webcam. I got to try that one out. It's quite old. I mean, this here is an iPhone 16 Plus, so almost latest and greatest. I mean, other than the Pro Max, it's the latest and greatest. Oh, here we come. First time up the breakaway Bray. Can't really make use of the draft until someone passes me here. Thank you, Kevin. I'll take the drafting boost. Ooh, Kevin's cooking with gas today. Guess he had a better night's sleep than I did. Jeez. Got a little spicy. That's the thing about having a smaller group. There's no one to draft. You can't really relax. Definitely makes it more of a challenge, which can be fun. I think about a 5 or possibly 6-man race right now. Person race. There might be a lady in there. I know on the hillier routes, my wife can definitely keep up with the men. Okay, that was just a lead-in, so now we officially started a lap. So we'll do that breakaway Bray on Straw City 4 more times. Well, no haggis jokes yet, or Scotch whiskey jokes. If we had a bigger group and I could draft more, I'd be dropping a few one-liners, corny dad jokes about Scotland. It's not Scottish, it's crap. Something like that. As a Canadian, I'll say, sorry for saying that. People in Scotland, I'm sorry. Kevin's got his big boy pants on today. My heart rate looks okay, but my legs don't feel good. They feel like lead. Could be left it over from that race yesterday. I will be approaching 20,000 kilometers lifetime on Zwift soon, probably before the end of the month. I've really only been using Zwift for cycling for just under 2 years. I started with the running first. Okay, we dropped another one, so we're four-man race, but all four are game. We should all be there at the end unless someone makes a really daring move. I'm not usually an attacker, I'm more of a counter-attacker. He's opening up the lots here, man. So let's see, I got the last arch with the feather. There's lots of chances to use the feather if you look at the root profile, but ideally I'd like to hang on to that until breakaway gray. Dropped another one, so three-man race now. As I was saying, I'm going to pass under another banner here, the lock loop banner, but I'll hold on to the feather. Rest here. I'll tell you, looking at this sparse number of riders, I can't wait for the tour of Zwift to be over. Sorry, tour of Watopia. I understand its purpose, but man, a few weeks it sure hurts these community races, that's for sure. Hey, look on the bright side. More opportunity for practice here because I can't sit back. I suppose I can imagine on the later stages of a hilly, sort of the later part of a hilly stage at Tour de France, and just a couple of guys left battling for the victory. It's a good mental game here. Okay, Justin Boole, clearly he's going to turn on a power up here right under the arch and blow past Kevin. So I'm trying to creep up to him. And well, I guess I'm going to go past him. I'm not going to use his power up. So could have got one there under the arch, but I'm going to hold on to the feather. More valuable. Looks like all three of us have steering. So I guess because of that, steering is fair play today. Sorry, Gerben. Everyone has steering that's at the front, so if we're using steering, that should be okay. You should probably buy Zwift play controllers. They're a lot of fun, Gerben. I wonder if Eric Lee has them. Easy enough to find out. I'll just look at this next video and see if it's got the handlebars by his name. Getting good frame rates, it looks like. I don't have the number up there or there, whatever corner of the screen. Give this to you. It's over there for me, but looks really good. I'm got this running with a 4K TV, and I got the resolution of Zwift at 4K, but for YouTube I got OBS downscaling to 1080p and not noticing any lag or drop frames. We'll see what it's like on Sunday if I got like 100 riders. I think that this phone is slightly giving OBS Studio slightly more work to do with converting those frames to the webcam. Oh. Come on, guys. That's why this is a tricky route. It's not just a breakaway beret. There's that little riser there, little kicker. A bunch of them. This route is a lot of fun when you got 80 or 90 riders for sure. Looks like going to be a fight for fourth place there between TN and Zaki Cycle. Next guy, Chartrand, all by himself. And the other riders pretty much all by themselves. So the race is up front here. Almost a third of the way through the race. Only a quarter of the way if you just consider the laps, but say the lead in a third of the way. Well, I'm glad I chose a different kit for today. I think Justin Brule there would feel a little left out if Kevin and I were both wearing the same kit. Okay, let's get the feather going. Might have unleashed that a bit early. Feather lasts for 30 seconds. Probably should have hit it right about here. Well, we'll see. It'll get me through the worst part of the climb anyway. That was pretty good, actually. Pretty good timing. Ran out just when it's flattened a bit. Little rise here. Three more laps, 3 more breakaway race, 3 more of those kickers up to the castle, whatever that thing is. Oh. think the back side of that breakaway brake, the other direction's harder. A little bit steeper. Okay, what did I get? I got the Aero, or so-called helmet power-up. Who's this guy? Oh, I guess we've left him. Shark trend. I guess that's, with a lot of racers, that's another element of this course, is because the laps are so short. A bit later on the race, you got surprise drafting opportunities from the lapped riders. Anyway, I was saying, got the helmet power up. So, I mean, I could use that anywhere in this lap, but if I want to do a double dip, I'm probably going to use it just before I pass under the lock loop banner. That'll extend past that banner, but I'll pick up the next power up, and hopefully it's a feather again, but we'll see. Anyone know what SYN stands for? I should know this, but I don't. SYN, Global Cycling Club. It's a nice looking kit. Simple. Doesn't have a wasp on the back like mine, but it's still pretty cool. Oh, is that a wasp or a hornet or a yellow jacket, or are they all the same thing? I don't know. I designed, with the help of AI, some mock-ups of cycling jersey and a running shirt for my club, Epic Run Crew, and the Cycling Wing Epic Racing, and looked great. Lots of red, black and white. I don't think there's enough red kits in Zwift, so I think it's going to really stand out. I got the okay from Zwift to send that in formally, that request, with some details. And from what I understand, any sort of new jerseys, that's on hold until April or May. That's the rumor of next year. But nevertheless, they told me that I'm on the list and I'll be considered and eventually get those jerseys made. So that'd be really cool. So kind of about getting some real life ones made. So get Epic on there. You'll notice I'm not wearing a cycling jersey today. I'm indoors, and yeah, the cycling jerseys look cool. I know, Gerben, you rock that cycling jersey and that hat, but man, you must be hot. You find running jerseys, these lightweight ones, they breathe really, really well. Having said that, I'm up the ante on the fan. Hopefully you didn't hear the extra noise in the microphone right there. It's a Blue Yeti. Took me a little while to figure out the ideal placement of it, but when I'm loan the bike, face is maybe 14 inches from the mic. I think it's just off frame. I don't think you can see it there. You couldn't see it in the preview anyway. We didn't pass on to that lock loop yet, I don't think. You can see talking, I wasn't paying attention. I race with these two a lot, especially Kevin. They both can go. They can both sprint. Good riders, very good. Justin Rule. Wow, amazing. His lifetime kilometers are almost identical to mine. He's at 19,688, and I'm at about the same. Kevin. Holy mackerel. Kevin, you're a god. Kevin Mullins has lifetime kilometers of 67,000. And that's just on Zwift. I know he does a lot of real world cycling. And his total elevation gain, a whopping 487,000. Kudos to you, Kevin. Okay, I'm going to pay attention here. This guy's going to drop me. Oh boy. I think these guys are both lighter men than me, so I'm at a disadvantage on these hills. Okay, come up to the banner here. Get a double dip. Stay in their draft, and then I'm going to hit the arrow pretty quickly before I pass over the arch. See if I catch these guys off guard. There we go, hit it. See what happens. They've been doing all the attacks so far. Let's see if they go with. And get the truck back. So, as you know, as you might know, I can only make use of the truck if someone's actually in front of me. I'm in their draft. So, good power up to have on this course unless you're in front runner. Okay, I'll let these guys come back. I'm trying to break them yet, but that gives me some nice rest. That tells me something. And I'll use that technique on the last lap if I have the opportunity. Although I'd have to hold the lead for like 3 or 4 more kilometers. It's not fun. Started with 17, looks like 3 dropped right out of the race. This was over a little sooner, I'd go join the 4 o'clock hour tour to Watopia. And I'll be sadly a bit late for that. But I might stay on until 5. Okay. These guys like to hit it up this hill, so I'm going to be ready for them this time. Oh man. Oh, just as like the match. I'll stay with him. Okay, Kevin, latch on. I'll leave you later. Kevin being my teammate, I'm trying to make sure one of us gets the gold medal. Easing off here slightly to let Kevin latch on. Not ready to turn this into a match race yet. Okay, there's Kevin. Shorts are punching up. Wrong spot. Ugh. New riders to Zwift, you might not know this, but when you get within range of the draft, your avatar is going to sit up and put his or her hands on the... Oh, Jesus. That came out fast. Going to put his or her hands on the hoods instead of the drops. And that's how you know you're in the draft. I'll use the draft. Well, we're going uphill here. We're carrying enough speed that the draft does make a difference. That's the other signal to tell you whether you're in the draft or not. When you see that close the gap. I'm in the draft, but the outer range of it is telling me get within 2 meters, 1 meter. That draft lasts 40 seconds, so basically the entire breakaway break. Oh, thank God, only 2 more times up. So as long as my, so he's down in the drops and all. I'm out of the draft. Kevin's way out of the draft. Kevin's probably done. So this is now become a match race. Mono. Pretty sure Justin can beat me on the hills, but I think the flats and downhills I can get him. Sorry, Kevin. Screws to me. There we go. Back in the draft. So good tip for you young Zwifters out there. Watch for that avatar popping up. Now he's down again on the drops and the handlebars because now I'm in front of Justin. So I don't know if I'm in this scenario with the 2 of us in a match race. I don't know if I'm Bogacha or Indigo or the other guy, Evan Pole, whatever. Ugh. Right now, I don't feel like Bogacha. Justin's putting the screws to me pretty good. Struggling, boys and girls. Not liking this. It's making me work for it. Kevin's not that far back. If I don't take the lead here, if I just sit back and let Justin pull, that might give Kevin the opportunity to fight back, but it's probably done at 5 seconds back. Let's see, I'm gonna try this as long as I can. I just do the polling, see if I can bring my teammate Kevin back. 6 seconds back. He's cooking with the watts though. Oh geez, I'm out of the draft again. Okay, sorry, Kevin. Here. 9 seconds back now. Probably not going to work out. So I got the helmet again, the arrow power up. Same strategy this time. I'm going to activate that just before the lock loop arch. I don't know if you prefer the word arch or banner. I use them interchangeably. This is a banner in the shape of an arch. Okay, time to switch the music over to finish line hits. Well, I don't know if I'm going to put this on YouTube yet or not. All 14 racers, but it'll be a good example of match race tactics. Justin's taking a rest. He's thinking the same thing as me. We got that banner coming up. This really is a beautiful map of the world, Scotland. I mean, I'm not sure Watopia and McCurry get all the press, but this year, nice world. The artists at Zwift did a great job on it. Almost makes me feel a craving for haggis. Pass on that, I'll just take the Scotch whiskey. More lately, I've rediscovered Canadian whiskey. Used to hate it, but I'm a decent one. Canadian whiskey's a little sweeter than other whiskeys. Good in a whiskey sour or an old fashioned, a bunch of bitters in it. Yeah, sometimes for myself an old fashioned after this race on Fridays. Well, Kevin's coming back. He's cut it back to 4 seconds. He's like 13 seconds back. Look at that, he's 31 meters away. Brilliant work, Kevin. Gee whiz. You saw Justin and I lollygagging. Problem is, Kevin spent a lot of energy to get back here. Give him a ride on, but I already gave him one. We'll give a ride on every lap. Okay, double dip time here. Go. Will they get back in return? I got another one. Well, that's not the worst thing to have in breakaway bray. Near the top of the breakaway, when it flattens out a bit and you can get some speed up, you can use that, or you can also use it to carry speed into the start of the breakaway. So either strategy works. If it were the last lap, I'd probably use that the last 30 seconds as we're approaching that flat part of the top. But this being the third or fourth laps, I might activate this one as we hit the bottom of that. Stay with us, Kevin. Nice bridge, Kevin. So one good thing about these races with only a few riders is you can't be lazy, you gotta be sharp. That's good practice. Anyway, even in a race with 100 riders, by the end of that race, the last few kilometers, I hope to be in a situation like this with maybe 3 or 4 riders. So we're just getting an extended version of that. Okay, these guys are gonna hit the gas here. Stopped on the top there. Oh, where's he? I'm feeling that lactic acid. Oh man. Okay, we gotta do that line there one more time. Got the breakaway bray 2 more times. Definitely feeling it now. Heart rate's at 159. And purple here. So my maximum these days is probably 185, 187. Believe it or not, when I was a competitive swimmer, it's late teenager, I could get my heart rate up above close to 230 on wind sprints in the pool. And pretty good at sprinting. I was never an endurance swimmer in the pool. Not because I didn't have it in me, but I've got very stiff ankles. They're kind of like boat anchors in the water. They're okay on sprints, but longer races, they really slow you down in the long run. Now, running doesn't hurt to have ankles like that. So, and cycling, I don't think it hurts as much as swimming to have inflexible ankles. Probably more of an endurance athlete now than when I was younger. I think I was a sprinter. Gym Okay, I didn't use my power up yet, but I'm going to hit it here just before the banner. Build up some speed first on this downhill. Okay, hit it. Go. Can't really break away. My legs are gassed. Really hurting. Same thing happened to Kevin the last lap. I'm going to hold off here. Let the team make a break. Come on, Kevin. Push. If Kevin wasn't there, I'd probably rush ahead or try to break. It's Justin. Okay, I got a feather. Can't remember if that kicker was before or after the lock loop. I'm not talking about the breakaway bray. Okay, I'm talking about the kicker up the castle. If that kicker comes before the lock loop, I think that's when I'm going to use this feather. Get up and over that kicker. But we'll see. Of course, I can hold on to the feather until breakaway bray if I want. Like I said, all three power-ups have value on breakaway bray because it's not that steep and you can carry a lot of speed into it. I'm looking at having I know I was joking about it on episode 1. I was joking about that ESPN college football crew, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit. And I was saying, boy, it'd be awesome if we had a commentator and analyst covering these races. Of course, not much to talk about today, but that Sunday when we had 100 riders, there was a lot to talk about. But anyways, there may be a surprise coming to this channel soon. There's a semi-retired professional cyclist. I'm not going to tell you his name. Keep it a surprise, but he wants to join the channel and provide some analyst comments at a few points during these races. So that'll be very exciting. So stay tuned. Haven't decided yet, but if I do, I'll make an announcement about it during an upcoming race. Maybe Sunday. Let's see. Ride with Gerben, if you're watching this. Shout out to you, Gerben, my man. Shout out to AJ from Road to A, and of course the venerable Eric Lee from Don't Get Dropped Cycling. Of course, my motto here is kind of similar. It's drop or get dropped. I think I misnomered it in my sign off the previous video. I said drop or be dropped, but as you saw from the intro today, it's actually drop or get dropped, not be dropped. So drop or get dropped. I normally ride shirtless, but for modesty purposes, I'm not going to show this on YouTube. I'll blind everyone with all the white or pale. And Garrett Lee goes kind of hybrid. He's got the suspenders sort of look. I don't even dare that. Come on, I'm an old man. A fit and handsome old man. But an old man. Glad this is back to 3-man race. A little more strategy with 3. don't think anyone's going to strike yet. Say Kevin's a little wiser. He's going to wait till the last kilometer. Justin's a little more risky. He might go earlier. I think he's tested the waters a couple times already. I think he found out on game, and obviously Kevin is coming back from being 100 meters down. A good finish. Well, hope to see everyone on Sunday, 8:45 a.m. Pacific time for Epic Racing Supersonic Sunday. We're doing the same route, exact same route, same distance, same number of laps. And if it's anything like last Sunday and get 100 riders, whew, be something you want to be part of that. Evans picked up the watts. Interesting choice. There's still 4.3 kilometers left. There's a little riser here. Not even a kicker, really. It screws me a little bit. Oh, Kevin taking advantage of the steering. We got a little draft off that guy. Smart. Okay, we got the banner coming up here. What do you think? Hold on to this feather or get rid of it? See if I get draft or arrow. Hold on to the feather. I'm gambling now. Let's chuck that. Let's see what I get here. Might get it back a feather anyway. I'm happy with whatever I get here. Ugh, got the feather again, so it didn't matter. What are the odds? See on the left, I've already burned 4,000 calories on this race. And they already did like 20 kilometers before this as a warm-up, so I'm going to be hungry later. Did a very long ride a couple weeks ago, I don't know, 120 kilometers or something, and burned over 3,000 calories. That's kind of what I would burn on a marathon race running. I was very hungry. I was taking a lot of nutrition during the ride. Okay. Let these guys, try to let these guys pass me here. This might be a good place to use the feather here. But I think that'll tell these guys I got nothing left for that last breakaway brave, so I think I'll keep my cards close to my chest. I'm not going to spend the feather here. I think I can stay with these guys. And speed into the hill. Survived that test again and saved my power up. And make it this downhill right here. Oh, good. Okay, Kevin engaged draft. Not sure why that's useless because he's in front of me. I'll tow him here for a bit. Okay, Kevin, latch on. Okay, so Justin held his power up. I'm not sure what he's got for the end. Find out. I might lay the feather. I think the lap 1 I used it. We're at the start of breakaway Bray. I'm going to wait like 5 seconds. Just so I can crest the hill with the feather intact. I think I came up to about 30 meters short last time. So here we go, 700 meters left. Time to drop or get dropped here. Yeah. I got him, I think. I got him. Woo. Good game, guys. The old schoolers from Quake and Doom, games like that, Unreal Tournament, you'll know GG stands for good game. So, all you Zwift newbies out there, I'm not a newbie anymore, I'm up to almost 20,000 kilometers. Although that was a race with, very few riders, there's excellent value in signing up for a race like that. You guys should do it. Don't always go for the big races with lots of people. You want to do races like this from time to time with a small number of riders, and you learn those, 1v1, 1v2, 1v3, 1v4 tactics where, there's a bit of draft, but you can't lollygag. You can't sit on your laurels. So you saw my strategy there. Before that second last arch there, block loop, I was thinking, maybe instead of feather I might want to have a truck or a helmet for breakaway brace. So I didn't even use the feather power up there because we're on a flat, don't gain anything. So I chucked it in the garbage, revealing less information to my competitors since you can't see them chucking it in the garbage. And as I passed under that arch, I still got the feather back, but that's okay. So as I was going into breakaway bray, I told you all I wasn't going to use it right away. So the first part of breakaway bray goes up a little bit, and then it flattens a bit, and then goes up harder. The first lap around, I used it to start which helped me at the start of the lap. But as we turned up again, near the top of that second rise, my feather ran out and I got passed before the breakaway bray banner. So on the last lap, I built speed up in the start of that KOM. I carried that through that first uphill section, and we got onto the flatter middle part, almost like a plateau. You saw Justin and Kevin both go past me. I can't remember what power-ups they used. I think one of them had truck draft. I think the other one had the helmet, which runs out after 20 seconds. And when they got in front of me, then I hit the feather. And the feather took me all the way up and over the summit of that KOM. Plus, I had a double bonus because I was behind Kevin and Justin for most of that time, so I had the benefit of the feather and the benefit of the draft. And by the time I crested the hill, they were done. And I used the slingshot effect of coming off the draft and past Justin, and I got far enough ahead of him that he was out of my draft. And then I didn't even have to sit up. I just had to pedal hard in my seat the last 100 meters, and that was enough. I could go on by about 8 meters. So I did a good job there, and that's something I wouldn't have done a year ago. That's something I learned from doing a lot of races. If you look on Zwift Power, I've done hundreds of races. Probably there's 3 a week or something. Probably more than I should do. But anyway, hope to see you all on Sunday, 8:45 a.m. Pacific time for Epic Racing Supersonic Sunday. We're going to be doing the same route, 4 laps of rolling islands, the 41 kilometers distance, and it was 350 kilometers of elevation gain. And I think there'll be a lot more people, so if there's a lot more, you're going to see me do a lot different style of race. It won't be so much of a match race or 1v2. It's going to be more drafting, so it'll be good to see the contrast between today's race and Sunday's race. And then next week there'll be a new route for both races. Let's look at my schedule here. Where is it? So next week, it looks like Friday and Sunday next week is going to be the big ring in Watopia. I'm going to leave that one to about 45 kilometers. Not much climbing, although in the middle of that there's that climb up through the jungle on dirt, so that's the place where there's going to be a lot of inspection, but we'll worry about that next week. So I guess that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'm Joe from Epic Racing, and it's time to drop or get dropped.
Is anybody actually still watching this video? If yes, then make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time, drop or get dropped.